What is up, guys? It's Manny here. Welcome to another episode of Crypto Decrypted on the TalkChain Podcast. I'm Manny, the host of TalkChain, and let's see what's up with blockchain. What is blockchain and what is cryptocurrency? We've heard these words brought up recently in the news, especially since last few years, where we saw the Bitcoin rise and fall. You hear the word cryptocurrency and digital currencies, and it's very different from what we're used to, right? We're used to having tangible goods and tangible things like gold and silver to a lot value, dollar bills and such. So this term cryptocurrency is kind of new, and the blockchain, which cryptocurrency uses, is something that's very new, and it could be scary, especially if you're not too versed in computers. So we're going to get right into it and talk a little bit about what the blockchain actually is. So the blockchain is a decentralized digital ledger that records transactions across multiple computers in a manner that's secure and transparent, right? In order to do that, they use cryptography, which is a special algorithm in order to create a chain of blocks, right? And each of these consists of a list of transactions, right? And then the chain is maintained through a network of computers known as nodes that work together to validate their transaction and to add transactions to the blockchain. So once a transaction is recorded on the blockchain, it cannot be altered or deleted, which makes it permanent and tamper-proof. So when it comes to transactions on the blockchain, you can't hide. Once the transactions are out there, they've been processed and added to the block, you can't go back. You can't go back. So cryptocurrency or blockchain projects that are trying to create a DeFi marketplace or a decentralized finance marketplace or a way to make transactions, it's very important for people to be able to see that information compared to maybe the banking system where it's not as transparent. Now, there is a thing called a private blockchain, which is used for internal purposes, for example, for supply chain management or for voting systems, while public blockchains are mostly used for cryptocurrency and decentralized finance applications. Now, there's a bunch of different type of blockchain networks as well, where you have permission blockchain networks where people need or require certain approval or permissions to access the network. Some of them are permissionless, meaning that anyone can open and access them without the need of approval. And there's hybrid blockchains where some elements of permission and permissionless networks are within it. But one of the biggest things when it comes to blockchain is the means in which the actual data or transactions are processed, right? So these nodes in a blockchain network have to be able to agree on the validity of the data of the transactions, right? And how that is done is through consensus mechanisms. And there are two main ones that you will run into when it comes to cryptocurrencies that are publicly traded, right? Or cryptocurrencies that are used right now for transactions, buying things and such. That would be proof of work and proof of stake. Now, proof of work is a method used by public blockchains like Bitcoin and Ethereum, where nodes compete to solve complex mathematical problems to validate transactions and create the new blocks, right? So the nodes would solve the problem, and the first gets to add a new blockchain, and they receive a reward in the form of cryptocurrency, right? Through these mathematical problems, they are able to actually get some of the transaction fee in some cases. Some cryptocurrencies have transaction fees. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but some of the fee actually goes towards the nodes that are competing to finish these blocks and get them on the blockchain. While proof of stake is used by methods like the new Ethereum, where nodes are chosen to validate transactions and create new blocks based on the amount of cryptocurrency that they hold. So the node with the most cryptocurrency has the highest chance of being selected to validate a block. This is different than proof of work because most of the time proof of work requires very expensive, very high power usage ASIC miners, which are basically specialized processors that are meant to do one thing, and that is to validate these blocks as fast as possible in order to get the most reward from the blockchain. Now, segue to Coinbase.com, your number one place to buy and sell cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, USDT, Dogecoin. This is one of the best platforms for you to invest in cryptocurrency by easily connecting your bank account, your debit card on this FDIC secured platform. Don't sleep. Hop on Coinbase.com and use my referral code to get some cryptocurrency in your pocket just for signing up. Now we're back. Let's get talking about what cryptocurrency is. Now, the definition of cryptocurrency and how it differs from traditional fiat currency is: number one, cryptocurrency is digital or virtual currency, and it uses cryptography for security and decentralization, meaning that it's not controlled by government or financial institutions, unlike traditional fiat currency like the US dollar or the euro. Now, the thing about cryptocurrencies is that cryptocurrencies have a fixed supply, right? And cryptocurrencies are created through a decentralized process called mining, which we talked a little bit about in the blockchain section of this podcast. Cryptocurrencies are mined, meaning that they complete these complex mathematical problems in order to receive a reward. And that is set by the blockchain's protocol. And overall, cryptocurrencies are a means of making money in some cases, depending on the market. That's why you saw a lot of people at a certain point buying a lot of graphics cards. There's a graphics card shortage because miners were buying all the GPUs in order to mine Ethereum, right? In order to get that block reward. That is the cryptocurrency rewarded for completing a block, the block reward or the block incentive, which encourages the nodes to continue validating cryptocurrency transactions and maintaining the blockchain network. And mining is just another term for the process which new blocks are added to the blockchain network by the nodes. But there's some more complicated things that cryptocurrency can be used for, and that is smart contracts. Now, smart contracts are basically self-executing contracts that have terms of agreements within the actual code. You know, blockchain and cryptocurrency, this is all computer-based. They're all code-based, right? And this allows for the automation of various processes like supply chain management, voting systems, or digital asset trading, right? So this can be seen in decentralized finance applications, non-fungible tokens, NFTs. That's something that, you know, we've heard a lot about. People selling NFTs for 100x's, 200x the amount that they bought it for, and decentralized identification systems as well. So smart contracts are used in many, many different ways, and they allow cryptocurrencies to have more of a use case other than just buying and selling. So now, after listening to my podcast, I hope you have a better idea about what blockchain is and what cryptocurrency is, and maybe give you some confidence when you're actually going to invest in these assets in the future, or maybe use one of these platforms that are using the blockchain or cryptocurrency. So next time, we'll be talking a little bit about how money can be made with cryptocurrency through buying and selling crypto, generating crypto with proof of work or staking, and even making your own cryptocurrency. Yes, you can make a cryptocurrency yourself. Thank you for watching the TalkChain Podcast. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.